Hey guys and girls, welcome back to YYC Designz Custom RC Creations. Little change here. It's more or less going to be a vlog. Now I know I don't do a lot of vlogs. There's a reason for that. It's because really I find them sort of boring and you're just listening to a talking head go blah 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 blah. Well, sometimes a vlog is needed, and this is one of those times because there's a lot of things that I really wanted to update you on. Some changes we're making, and there's some other shit happening that I really wanted to tell you all about that I feel is pretty important and I think you're really going to find pretty cool. Now, one of the things is we're almost a year into this, and I do have to thank you more than what maybe y'all realize. I was absolutely brand new to making videos. I'm still a rookie. I realize that. Almost a year of experience doesn't exactly make you a veteran at doing videos, right? I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but it's getting better, and it's going to continue to get better. As you notice, we're using a mic now, which makes the sound much better. We are getting a new video camera here probably in November or December. Presently, we started out in the beginning with just the Samsung S7. Then we added a GoPro 3. Now that added some cool stuff, and I could do some voiceovers and work with both hands and tell you what I'm doing. Now we've gotten some different mounts and so on to make the videoing even better, and we're going to continue because we are also going to go with a gimbal mount, which will get rid of a lot of the shakiness in our videos. And like I said, the new camera, the new video camera. As most of you know, I am a veteran, and we live on a rather limited budget. I don't know if you are aware of this, but Canadian veterans don't get a whole lot when it comes to their pensions. And I am not on a full pension. So I only get part of the pittance we get because of the injuries that I sustained while I was in the forces, which fair is fair. I'm not arguing that point. I'm just saying veterans don't get a lot, and it is our only means of income. So it is sometimes very hard to be able to buy parts, buy video cameras and equipment and all of that to produce videos here, but it's something I've just always really wanted to share with y'all. So we went ahead and did it, inexperienced as I was, and to some extent still am. Okay, admittedly, I'm not the most experienced guy out there, but the point is we want to continue to make better and better quality content for y'all to watch. And so this is why this vlog is I want to tell you about some of those changes, besides just the camera and some of the financial difficulties we've had. Okay. There's changes coming to the shop. I've been reorganizing the shop to make it a better workspace as well as a better studio to perform the work in. I want to brighten it up and make it look at least better for y'all to watch the builds on. I do as well have a couple project updates for y'all, but we'll get to those in a few minutes. I really just want to get this out to y'all first. We started noticing that we weren't getting a whole lot of comments. Well, actually, my comment reception started to drop off to where we just weren't getting as many. And while our subscriber numbers are growing, our comments are dropping. So that strikes me as odd. Now, maybe there's things that y'all would rather talk to me about in private and you want to message me privately. I have no problem with that. But I wasn't set up to do that. So we thought we were, and we thought we were getting the message out, but it obviously isn't out there. Or at least not to the level we thought it should be. So most of y'all know about our website, www.yycdesignz.com. It is going through a rebuild right now. We are revamping the entire website to make it even more RC, to make it total RC. And we want to bring you, I guess we're I find our website just wasn't doing that, and I want to be able to do that. So we will have new photo gallery page, and we're going to have a lot of other changes on the website, some new features on there. I would also like to start a subscriber photo gallery, so if y'all want to send us pictures of what you're building, we can post them on our website with your name. You'll be fully credited on it, but we'd like to show the world what you guys and girls are building out there and put it on our website. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be metal by any means. I don't care if it's in plastic, fiberglass, styro, whatever y'all are building. We'd like to see it, and we'd like to share it with the world because it is interesting. And we want to give y'all a free venue so that y'all can start showing people what y'all are doing out there. Of course, we want to bring you news and updates, so there will be a news and updates page. Sorry, Grandma, give me just a sec. Yes, I am so addicted to Coke. I have Coca-Cola glasses. I have always loved their classic shape, and I love the classic taste. That's not a commercial, it's just that I'm a Coke addict. So, by all means, if y'all don't like Coke, don't bitch at me. It's just, I love Coke. So, anyway, so the website is going to have some other features on it, and we're rebuilding, and it should be back up and running sometime in November. At the very latest, it will be 1 December, and it will be back up and running, and y'all can catch us on the website. We have our Facebook page where y'all can talk to Tams and discuss anything RC that y'all would like to discuss with her, even being a shop widow, as she calls it. It's because I spend so much time out in the shop. She feels like some days she's single still because I'm not around. And otherwise I'm out there producing videos or whatever. And yeah, she has quite a commitment in this company as well. So you can talk to Tams on Facebook. You can catch me on Instagram and now Reddit as well. We want to get more involved in the communities on both Instagram and Reddit, and hopefully y'all will want to communicate back with us. Our Patreon page. Our Patreon page, the reason I haven't been promoting it too much is we're trying to decide what exclusive content we want to show on there and what would be worthwhile paying a couple of bucks. And when I say a couple of bucks, I am talking no more than $5 a month. But what would be worth $5 a month versus what you're seeing here? And I have some ideas, and so y'all will start seeing some exclusive content posted on Patreon, and we hope you will support us on Patreon. Now, everything I'm talking about, you can follow us under our name, YYC Designz, and you'll find us everywhere. And in the description of our videos is all the links to get you there and get you all the information you need. I did forget to tell you one thing on the website we are going to do. I kind of wanted to keep it a surprise, but I wouldn't mind your feedback either, is I want to start a project build page on the website that will list the parts that I use in my builds, so y'all can see what I make and what I buy. And that way, if we run into good equipment or bad equipment, or I shouldn't say equipment, but good parts, bad parts, like that, we're going to do reviews on them, and I will do reviews on those parts on both Instagram and Reddit in short little videos. May even put some here, but they're probably more than likely going to end up on the Patreon side instead. And like that. So there's a whole range of new features that we're going to start putting on our website and the Patreon page, and I guarantee it'll be worthwhile following for the few bucks a month that it's going to cost you. And you will not see that, not all of that content here. You will see the project builds and that like you have been, but there's some exclusive stuff that I'm going to start posting on Patreon that will not be here. as well as giveaways. All these changes are to bring y'all better and better videos to watch and better places to visit, like the website. So yeah, there's a lot in the works right now, and more to come is basically what I can tell you. We are ordering stickers. I know we said that before, but we ran into a financial budget crunch where we just absolutely could not afford to do them. Now, here in December, we have stickers and decals coming, and we're going to be giving some of those away. Some of the other stuff is going to be a purchase only. But yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff coming up and some changes being made. We're going to try and move into the big leagues versus being this little just guy building metal RCs kind of thing page or channel. We're trying to move into a better and better channel. Let's see what else. Well, parts have been an issue, mostly because of our income, and that's why the builds are taking so long. But we do have a lot of parts in now, so we can start progressing really well on a lot of the projects. Voodoo, Root Beer, her diffs have just arrived. I haven't even opened the package yet, so when I do open them, I will show y'all on a Root Beer video. We do have a new project coming up, and I know we have a lot on our plate right now, and y'all haven't seen anything finished. I get it. I apologize for that. That is strictly because of my budget, or our income and our budget, however you want to look at it, our financial constraints, whatever. But this is important. With Remembrance Day, Veterans Day in the U.S., coming here next month, we wanted to do, because as most of you know, I am a vet of the Canadian Armed Forces. I served with the 1st Canadian Airborne Regiment here in Canada, and I was also posted to the 82nd Airborne. So I have served both sides of the border in honor of Captain Nicola Goddard, who is a fallen Canadian vet or Canadian soldier. We are going to build CCGS Captain Goddard, and it is going to be one cool ship, and it's a big ship. She is over 5 feet long. She is, I'm trying to think of my memory now, she's in and around 16 inches wide, and she is, I think, about 16 inches deep as well, if my memory serves. I haven't measured her since I built her. My initial specs were in there, but I know I'm off a little bit on the actual build versus what I initially spec'd her at. Some areas I'm plus a ½ inch, others I'm minus ½ inch, that sort of thing. I promise as I get going along the way, I will get those nautical terms correct, as in the chimes and the gunnels and all of that. I will get all of that correct, so that I don't sound like a total landlubber on my videos. So yeah, that will be our new build. The other builds, Voodoo is getting ready to have her differentials and her powertrain all assembled and built and put into her. I still have to buy her motor yet, but I already have her ESC, some of her lighting, some rims and tires for her, and other bits and various pieces. Root Beer is very, very close to the same point. Her differentials will be showing up here any day. We are in the midst of a quasi postal strike here in Canada. Our mail is very, very slow when it comes to packages. I guess they're probably in a work to rule sort of thing, so they're only doing what they absolutely have to do to keep their jobs. And yeah, so they're still flipping a coin on whether they're going to go on strike or not, which I don't think mail should be allowed to go on strike, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, it is really slowing down getting our parts and so on. And yeah, and couriers are just unaffordable for the most part, especially out of the US. And I do order a lot of my parts online from US sites. You've noticed we deal with RC four-wheel drive, Tower Hobbies. RPP Hobby is one of the bigger ones we deal with parts, as well as RC four-wheel drive. Other names that I really don't feel like advertising for free for them right now. But yeah, those are all hard to get parts from, or very expensive to get parts from via courier versus the mail. So we are at present relying on the mail, and they are presently deciding whether they're going to go on strike. So things are getting here very slowly. But needless to say, we have got, or are going to get in the next week, a lot of root beer's components that I don't make, and so root beer will be progressing very quickly. I already have a motor for her. It's not a Holmes, it's a Tekin, but I already have a motor to put into her. If the owner wants a Holmes, I need to order that along with Voodoo's motor, but that won't happen for another month to 6 weeks. So, but it will take me that long to finish her anyway. So yeah, we'll see what the owner wants in that respect. Rob did decide he wanted to go with a 4-link on root beer, so we are going to go with a 4-link on her. I'm going to be building some rather cool parts on root beer. So this is why I want a macro lens video camera, is to show you the build of these finer, tinier parts. And I think you'll find it very cool how I do it without a mill, because I do not own a mill yet. But again, the CNC parts, a little bit expensive, so it might be quite a while before you see a CNC machine here. But a milling machine is a different story. We might be getting a milling machine rather quickly. And there's a couple other things I am actually in need of out in the shop, but I'm going to build them. A belt sander for one. I'm going to make one out of my second grinder so that I have a belt sander instead of just relying on grinders, and then a lot of hand sanding and filing. And a couple other things I'm building out in the shop, which you will see appear, and I will, if there's time, throw them into a video. So yeah, okay, that's about it for the changes and updates. I just wanted to let y'all know about them, and really want to just reiterate again, thank you so much to our 45 subscribers for your continued support. We really appreciate it. And that is probably going to wrap up this video. I am Twist. This is YYC Designz Custom RC Creations, and catch a new product video coming out in the next couple of days. Thanks, guys and girls. Take care. And going into the weekend, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.